Yippee! We're here! I'm here! Reaching far across these new frontiers. In my... you know, I love I'm Here. It's such a good song. But, there's like certain parts that I know perfectly in my mind's eye, and then some that I'm like, wait, what's that line again? He gray? Like the whole screen gray? Or am I gray? Because that's concerning. Oh, speaking of tunes. Oh, never mind. Awesome. We are in full color, and we will always be in full color. I got the tunes. I got a new Fruitiger Arrow playlist. If my... Oh, hold on. You can't hear the Fruitiger Arrow yet. There. Now you can hear the Fruitiger Arrow. Nice. Awesome. How are you all doing? Hi. Hi. Hello, Slimmer. Hello, Jack. Oh, by the way, I didn't get to stay for very long, but I popped into one of your streams recently, Jack. I saw you were streaming something. I don't remember what it was, but I stuck around for a second. I was like, I love your little mascot fella. I wanted to let you know that I love your mascot fella so much. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Oh man, people are playing so much Pokemon right now. Jax! Yay! I am a fiend. I'm fiending for people's mascots. Like, that's... Okay, I will admit, I'm so bad at networking with people. I love checking out fellow VTubers and new streamers, and I'm so bad at just being like, hey, how's it going? Or like sending DMs or chat messages. But every single time I meet someone new, if they have like a little streamer mascot, like either just in general for branding or for like a TTS, I'm like, I love your mascot. I want to be a VTuber mascot collector, just kind of. I want to pet them all. Slimmer's doing art again. Yes. Yes. I hope your art's going well, Slimmer. In the collection you go. 100%. How do I say this? When I was streaming and VTubing before, I used avatars that weren't mascots, and I feel like I am fully myself. I am complete being a mascot myself. So I got kind of an attachment to them, you know? That's what I think. But yeah, oh man, I've been seeing so many people playing Pokemon lately. Either it's either the people that are playing Pokopia being like, oh yeah, Pokopia is awesome, or the people that are like, man, I wish I could play Pokopia, but I don't have a Switch 2. Yeah. I feel like Pokopia is so close to being so my thing, and the one thing that's keeping me from liking it is that your player character Ditto wants to appear human. That's like my one thing. We could have had like a spiritual successor to Mystery Dungeon, but no, it's gotta be a human Ditto. It's mostly just Dragon Quest builders. See, oh, it's the same company. That part I didn't know. That's interesting. Because I did play a little bit of, I think Dragon Quest Builders 2, and I really liked that. If I could get it to, like, work on stream, I would love to stream that sometime. I'm only getting the Switch 2 just for Winds and Waves. I want to see how things go for Winded Waves. I'm very curious. Because, to be quite frank, I was not impressed with either Scarlet and Violet or ZA. And I know, like, yeah, people eat Pokemon up. And if that's your thing, then, like, whatever. But I will admit, I'm kind of distrustful of Pokemon right now. They don't budget Pokemon games. People will buy them no matter what. Yeah. What do you mean they had a Super Bowl ad? I didn't know that. That's funny. No, but like, my thing is like, the last like dual package game had a really, really bad like stabilization issue because of their water, and then they made a whole gen that's like super water. And like, I love Gen 3. I'm fine with water. I just don't trust them to make a mainline Pokemon game that's mostly water on the Switch right now. I want to be wrong. I want to see the Game Freak make a good Pokemon game again. I want to see it. I want to see them put quality and care into their video game. But I don't trust them to do that right now. That's my thing. Speaking as someone who is also a Sonic fan, I lived through multiple periods where Sonic games were like bad and then kind of okay in like a niche way and then bad again. And there was multiple points where Sega was like, okay, like if this game doesn't do well, like there's gonna be no more Sonic. And after Forces, they were like, okay, we are pushing out too many Sonic games too fast with not enough quality and care. We recognize this. We are going to fix this. And the 2 games they made right after that were Frontiers and Shadow Generations. Like, they cleaned up their act big time. I want to see that happen to Pokemon. Like, 100%. Game Freak needs it. Ore game? Tell me about Ore. That sounds interesting. Is that like... When I think of jokes. I can't think of jokes. I got a Pepsi before stream and I drank it all. No. All I heard was Sonic, and I'm here now. I'm here. Yeah. Big time, big ups Sonic talk. You can get me started talking about Sonic, and I will talk about Sonic, believe you me. But honestly, like, I'm very excited with the way Sonic games have been going so far. Like, just the leap in quality from Forces, and then being like, we have to fix this, and then going to Frontiers, then Shadow Generations, then Sonic Cross Worlds. Like, Sonic Superstar don't interact, but okay, like, I haven't played Superstar, like, so I can't really make a definitive decision, but like the 3D Sonic games, they really cleaned up Sonic's act, and I'm very proud of Sega. At least in this one thing. Like, okay. I roasted Game Freak a little bit. I'm gonna roast Sega a little bit too. The thing with Sega, I like their games. I like their IPs. I like their output. I love the way they market themselves. I feel like there was this line from basically since the Nintendo versus Sega thing happened. Isn't Sega crying about how nothing is selling now? I wouldn't be surprised. The thing about Nintendo versus Sega is Nintendo, I feel, makes a lot, at least like first party Nintendo. So like your Marios, your Donkey Kongs, your Splatoons, your Zeldas, high polished, not super willing to take a lot of risks. Sega likes to take a lot of risks, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. The thing is, I feel like lately they, for as social media savvy as they have been, I feel also like they're getting a little too comfortable with being like out there and wild. Cause like, do I need to give context for the Yakuza drama that happened with Sega recently? Because they were like, yeah, we're gonna make a Kiwami 3, and everyone was like, cool, Kiwami 3. And then they were like, we're taking the old Yakuza 3 off of the store shelves. And then everyone was like, huh? And then they were like, oh yeah, by the way, we have like a sex pest in Kiwami 3, and we intentionally left him there because this character is supposed to be a creepo. And everyone was like, oh, that sucks. That sucks, guys. You shouldn't do that. And Sega also did a thing where they were like, yeah, some of our games are gonna like have AI in the concept phases now, and that's also just like a that's lame. I expect some enshittification of Sega games going forward, a little bit. I hope it's not too bad. I genuinely don't, because like, if they shitify like Sonic games, then maybe I won't buy multiple copies of Sonic games anymore. Like, honestly, legit, if I didn't get laid off, I probably would have bought like 2 copies of Shadow Generations, but I only have the 1. And Crossworlds was a gift. So but yeah, that's a bummer. I'm gonna drink some water because I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. Oh, speaking of Crossworlds too, I was watching beloved Bonopolis member Josie Bun play some Sonic Crossworlds before stream, and we were talking about the Tangle and Whisper stuff too, and I'm so happy that them getting included made so many IDW fans hop onto Crossworlds. I'm waiting for Mega Man. Yeah, I don't blame you. I know so many people that have been like, you know, I wanna buy Crossworlds, but I'm waiting for my characters to come out. I know a couple of people that like intentionally waited for Pac-Man too. So like, yeah. And then my friend Lex, the Lex Temporis, specifically was like, remember when we saw Whisper's gear in game before Tangle and Whisper were announced, and people were like, wait, does this confirm that Whisper's gonna be in the game or not? And my friend Lex, who like Whisper is their baby girl, basically. They were like, I will buy this game if Whisper is in it. And sure enough, as soon as the two of them dropped, Lex bought it. We played together. We streamed it. I just want to show my real support for your grind. No, thank you. No, thanks. How about no? Be gone, bot. I heard when I was talking to Josie that there are leaks and rumors that Amigo might be coming to Crossworlds. And I was like, oh, I'm so happy about that. Because I love Amigo. Silence Clanker. I will punch a bot. Believe you me. I want to see Amigo, and I want to see Ooh La La, because I think no. I was gonna say I think that rounds out all the characters that were in Sonic Riders, that were like Sega characters before. But Billy Hatcher also was in Riders and isn't in Crossworlds. So it's like Amigo, Ooh La La. No. Wait, okay. I have my browser here. Sonic Riders character roster. Oh, I sneezed. I'm so sorry. I got a tickle in my sinuses. I'm gonna make a gross sound, so I'm gonna mute for just a second. Okay. I sniffled. Bonnie sneezed. Get the ass. Get him! No! No! They got my ass! Boop! Yeah! Speaking of the boops and the head pats work again. Literally, the whole thing about it was I wasn't signed in to Twitch via Wardo, which explains why like Mix It Up still worked and the Redeem still worked, but not the Warudo side of it. I will also eat a gummy, thank you so much. So I Knights and Ooh La La were in the first Sonic Riders. Can I see who was in the second? Playable characters. Oh, that's the category for the first one. Sonic Riders, Zero Gravity. So Knights was in both of them, and then the first one had I and Ooh La La, and the second one had Amigo and Billy Hatcher. Yes. Monkey Ball creepypasta where I is dead and he is and he's I die. I is I die, and then it says you die next. Boom. I want to hear that in that what's that shitty TikTok text-to-speech voice that they have that they use for all the creepy posts? That's like Buckyball creepypasta, where I is dead, he is I die, and then it says you die next. Weren't you the one that told me about what's it called, Mario's whistle? I don't know why, but like I think very early on into Calmata and I being Blood Whistle, yes. When Calmata and I were in that phase from going from like friends to kind of like me getting a crush on them, Calmata told me about the Blood Whistle creepypasta, and they were like, this would be good stream content, I think. And I was like, you're right, and then I never did anything with it. Then hyper-realistic blood started coming out from the screen. I saw it. Something about like that specific TikTok voice that they use for creepypastas. One, I hate that voice. That's like my least favorite one. But also, I saw a video that was like a cat licking a graham cracker, and they did that voice with a tag, so it was like, it's Monday, so Gandalf gets to lick a graham cracker. And I was thinking about that all day. I went to like I went to physical therapy today, which I've been doing for this week. And the thing about physical therapy is it's basically like a gym, like a guided gym, but they take into account your physical disabilities and limitations and give you good exercises that are good for you. So the whole time when I was like stretching and sweating and working out my bunny leggies, I was like, graham cracker in my head. And then a real scream that Super Nintendo couldn't make came out. Then I knew he was really in pain. Oh, I need to read more crappy creepypastas in that shitty TikTok AI voice. That would be a fun thing for Halloween, actually. Like, people send me intentionally silly creepypastas and I read them in an intentionally silly voice. Like, I did Iron Lung like 3 or 4 years ago for Halloween, and that ended up being really fun. And I've also done Voices of the Void, but also I feel like Bunny playing horror games is a real hit or miss situation, because sometimes they go very well, sometimes they're a little too scary for me, and I don't know what it is, but like, some people don't like to see me be scared. I don't mind being scared as much as it, you know, scares me. But I feel like the same thing with punishment game stuff to bunnies. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's my secret, Captain. I'm always scared. But yeah, I remember specifically one time I had the nasty beans. I had the Bean Boozle beans for a punishment one time, and I ate like 5 of them, and it was so yucky and gross, and I died, and it kind of killed the stream mood a little bit. So ever since then, I've been worried about like doing some kind of stream content that involved like punishment game stuff, because even though I don't mind it, I want to make sure everyone else has fun too, you know. Not the beans. I don't, well, I don't mind some of the beans. Like, obviously the tasty beans are good. Toothpaste kind of slaps a little bit. It's basically like a mint jelly bean, and like that's pretty cool. I don't know if they still do it. Do they still do it? List of Bean Boozle bean. Because I watch a streamer that has Bean Boozle bean, and I haven't seen him have these beans. No, they don't make it anymore. No. So the current flavors are berry blue or toothpaste, which is like both super my jam. The dead fish one, I don't like the dead fish one. That one sucks. I don't remember the rest of them. I just remember dead fish was like my least favorite. They used to make a flavor apparently that, actually, can I find what the tasty flavor was? Whoa! Is this for real? Is this for real, friends? "50 worst jelly bean flavors of all time." I think this might be fake. Bean Boozle taste list. Oh, yes, that was it. 6th edition? Right now it's on 7th edition. I get a list of 6th edition. I'm reading very fast. Jelly bean challenge. No, they only okay, so I was trying to see if there was a list of all the Bean Boozle bean flavors, so I can like look at all of their the history of it. But oh, okay, so I'm waffling, I'm sorry. They used to have a pair that was either lime flavor, which was the good flavor, or lawn clippings, which was the bad flavor. But honestly, lawn clipping was my favorite. Lawn clipping slapped. It basically tasted like what fresh cut grass smells like. It was really like earthy and leafy, and it was so good. Like, you ever get one of those like green smoothies? It was almost kind of like a less sweet green smoothie. Apparently the same pack had bean flavors that are way different than 7th edition too. So I'm seeing like there's licorice and skunk spray, which I know they switched from skunk spray to burnt rubber right now in the current Bean Boozle editions. There's coconut or baby wipes. I can see baby wipes being okay. Lizzie's bean. Hello. Funnily enough, we are talking about beans. We have summoned forth the bean. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're talking about the Bean Boozled. I don't know. I feel like this older edition had some more iconic flavors to me. What's the good to bad ratio? I've only ever had, well, I was gonna say Buddy was talking about they love eating grass. I do love eating grass. I mean, I am a rabbit, so like that shouldn't be surprising. I don't actually have a package right now. I was looking at the history of the flavors they had, because the current edition that they have, which is apparently the 7th edition, can you believe they've made 7 different like Bean Boozled jelly bean editions? That's crazy. But apparently before they took out my favorite flavor, they used to have the lawn clippings one, which I really liked, like unironically. I heard some people really like stink bug, weirdly enough. Like, I don't know what it is, but there's always just like a flavor or two of the bad beans that really click with people. I know a couple people that also really like what's in the current one? Old Bandage. I know someone that likes Old Bandage, and I'm like, ew. But I also like the toothpaste one, so like I can't really talk. The first time I ever saw the Bean Boozle bean, I was working at an office supply store, and it was around the holidays. And as part of our holiday gifts that we offered at the office store, we had like Bean Boozle packs. Was it first edition? I don't know. Apparently 5th edition was in 2007. It might have been 6th. When did 6th edition come out? 2021? So it might have been 5th or 6th. Whichever one that was, I remember one day at the office supply store, it was kind of slow, and we were all trying out the Bean Boozle game on the clock for funsies, and my boss at the time got a toothpaste, and he was like, okay, game's over, I'm taking all the blue ones. He wanted to keep all the blue ones to himself. The big bully. Not letting any of us have the delicious mint bee. It was fun working at office supply store that I will not name. I got to sell a lot of pens and a lot of fancy paper to people. Lots of ink too. Did you know people go through ink a lot and it's really expensive, and people don't mind paying a lot of money for lots of ink cartridges? I remember, like, our ink department was right up at the front, and all of the cartridges were in like those what are those called, those little lock boxes. So like I went through like many of those daily. It was nuts. What else? 6th edition. 6th edition had Old Bandage, had Stink Bug, had buttered popcorn or rotten egg. That's a bad one, because I hate that kind of sulfur smell that rotten eggs have. But also, buttered popcorn is like my favorite bean. People can't come in and drink all the ink. Who drank all the ink? Me, with suspiciously ink-filled tummy. Ooh. There used to be birthday cake versus dirty dishwater. Ew. There used to be Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks. I love the packaging of the Bean Boozle bean. There's a spicy Bean Boozle? What do you mean there's a spicy Bean Boozle? The Fiery 5. What do you mean there's a Fiery 5? If you were brave enough to try the weird and wild flavors of Bean Boozled, it's time to conquer the new Fiery 5. Inspired by some of the spiciest peppers around, this collection of 5 flavors will be a hit with the adventurous eaters. You want to know how I found your stream? Yes, please. Tell me so I can know for analytical data purposes. I am very curious about how people find my streams, though. Fortag! Yay! Here. I'll give you a free one. I'll give you a free one. Where is it? You can eat me live on stream. Honestly, the Vortag has introduced me to some of the coolest and nicest people on Twitch. I'm also a Zoftvor. I love Softvor. I'm a prey person. If the redeem didn't show that off. Yeah. It's kind of funny too. Oh, hey yo, yippee! Thank you for the follow. Where's my doot doot? Thank you for the follow. It's kind of funny. I know another purple and yellow Bonopolis bunny VTuber who is also a vor person, but she's like hard vor, and it's kind of funny how similar and yet so different we are. I kind of wish I could do more like vor content. I think it's fun. Also, hi Fermi. Hello. Take some of my energy. Thank you. I'm absorbing it through my paws. Fermi, are you able to take on the challenge of the Bean Boozle Fiery 5? What's in it? Who are the Fiery 5? Each of the 5 flavors is made with real pepper puree. Yummy. It's got sriracha, jalapeno, cayenne, habanero, and Carolina Reaper. Are they strong? That's a good question. Considering one of them is Reaper and they're made with like the real pepper puree, I'm expecting at least that one to be very strong, because I have experience from my own eyeballs that Carolina Reapers are very strong. You know, I would kind of, I'll kind of fuck with these beans, not gonna lie. Had Reaper jerky. Yummy. I feel like Kalmana might like these too. Like, I would try it for the fun of it. Kalmana just likes spicy food. So maybe sometime when they're available, I'll get Kalmana and I to do a Fiery 5 Bean Boozle challenge. That would be cool. And then Kalmana can give me a munch. How? Ah. Yeah. Kalmana's got GERD, which means all the tasty food makes Kalmana's sinuses and tummy upset. But Kalmana also likes delicious and spicy foods. I believe in you, Kalmana. You can kick its butt. Ah. I'm feeling a wiggle in my belly. Yeah. Yeah. That's the best part about the vor. Just being nice and cozy inside someone's tummy. Like, take a magazine down there. Just chill out, nice and cozy. If you get a little digested, that's fine. That's the price you must pay for being cozy. I also suffer from eating most foods. No. I did not know about that, Fermi. That stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. Laryngopharyngeal reflux. The reflux part I know that part. I'll take the pet. Yes. Oh, it's Stickly. Hello, Stickly. Yeah. Stickly, would you... No, I closed it. No. I can't read the flavors anymore. Everyone that comes in, I'm gonna be like, what if we were both taking the Bean Boozle Fiery 5? What if we held hands and took the Fiery 5 challenge? Oh, they're cute. The beans are cute, actually. Flavors in this mix. Can I look at the beans? It just shows me the package, but I see the beans inside the package. Did you know? So I found this out when I was ordering beans from the source, like a couple years ago when I did my bunny butt cookies. But did you know if you go to the Jelly Belly Jelly Bean website, you can search beans by color? Like, it was good for me because I needed beans in a specific color for my cookies. But I find it kind of funny if you're like, yeah, I want beans. I don't know, I want some like purple beans. I want some green beans. Oh, I guess you could do it for like party purposes, huh? Now I think about it. It's just like, I don't know, I'm feeling like blue today. I don't know what kind of blue. I'm just feeling blue. They got berry blue. They got blue. What do you mean? What? I went to blue as a joke, but literally the only two blue flavors that they have are berry blue and blueberry. Two completely different flavors. Just berry blue and blueberry. What is your greens? My name is Green. How green are you? I'm very green. There's pear. There's mango. Mango. No blueberry. Jake and my H. Blueberry is like my go-to Halloween time cereal. Like every year I like to get blueberry. They got mangoes in there green, lemon lime is in there green, green apple, watered melon, sun-kissed lime. Is that all your green? Your name isn't green at all. What's on purple? We got Grape Crush and Island Punch. Yummy. I'm gonna stretch for like a second. So I started physical therapy this week, and I've been doing a lot of bunny exercises, and some of them are at home, some of them are with the physical therapist. And I went to physical therapy today, and the therapist was like, you kind of pushed yourself a lot today, which is good. Nothing too bad, but I want you to not do your at-home exercises today. And I was so thankful she said that, because I was like, ooh, exercises kicked my butt today. I was so tired. I still am tired. I'm like 2 for 2 on going to physical therapy and then coming home and then like conking out for a nap. But like exercising and then napping has been very refreshing. So I'm not gonna complain. The only thing about the physical therapy stuff is that it's been making me really busy, because I'm going to the physical therapy studio 3 times a week. I only did it twice this week, but next week I'm going 3 times. That's crazy. And then I have to keep tabs with my orthopedic doctor too. That's crazy. Like, I want to stream more, but like, I'm either trying to rest up and do my household chores, or I'm at physical therapy and I'm getting my bunny buns rocked. I went to when I went today, they had like this big thing that looked like half a cage, and you basically just do stretches in it. And one of the stretches that I did was lifting my leggy up real high and putting it on the cage and just letting it sit there. And like, even that kind of kicked my butt a little bit, which it was kind of funny because, like, you know, you can stretch and that's fine, but I guess the physical therapist said that my muscles in my leggies are very weak, so we've been doing things mostly to just like stretch them and make my muscles stronger. Lots of knee stuff, lots of thigh stuff. Improving your stats and leveling up. Ha! Yeah, part of why I wanted to stream today is to talk about my physical therapy and be like, you know, I'm committed. And I feel like every time I do something and talk about it with you all, I feel more motivated to do it. So I'm gonna be like, your overlord is going to get stronger for you all. That's my promise to you. I love my beans so much. My bloody beans. Me and thigh stuff. Me and thigh stuff. Oh, so there is one downside to me working on my leggies, and I'll get in close for the sad news. The sad news. I, the Demeter Lupin, will never ever be able to join HoloLive or ever do like a fully 3D type full body tracking stream style thing, because I'm just too weak. I can never dance in HoloLive or do a long stream where I stand and walk in motion. Dang God. I think though, if I was ever able to do like a full body 3D stream, I would 100% want to do one of those WarioWare games that get really crazy with it. The latest Switch one I really enjoyed, and that's got like, you squat, you pick up the Joy-Cons, you put one of them to your butt. It's funny. Kaku CJ. Yeah, I if it's Tamori-esque, I could just be off to the side and be like, hi, 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 yeah. Honestly, like, Tamori is an inspiration, and I'm so proud of her for being so open and cool with her EDS. I wish I could do another EDS charity stream. I really enjoyed all the Love Live content that I did for a whole month to raise funds for that. That was like some of the funnest things I've ever done as the Demeter Lupin, greatest scientific genius of the world. I like it when I have funds to sustain myself so I can spend my stream money doing fun stream stuff. You still do without needing to drive things with your legs. Go go loco. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I could see like some sources out there being like a little like physical without needing to be physical. This is true. This is true. I know stuff like even like VR chat lets you get wild and crazy with it without needing to like be on your feet physically. I might ask my friend Sierra about it, because like Sierra is like a VR chat whiz. So I might come clean with her and be like, Miss Tierra Torexel, lend me your wisdom. Technology is amazing. It's like that one guy Pokemon says. Speaking of playing video games and stuff, I was thinking. Oh, actually, before I get into that, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Did you guys know I've secretly been lying to you this whole time? I didn't know I was lying to you this whole time. Check this out. I'm slightly desaturated. This is my normal saturation. I had an OBS filter that made me more saturated the whole time. I could be desaturated. Let me be desaturated for you. Do y'all like me more when I'm slightly more punchier and saturated? Or do you like me as my true colors? My kinda like more middle saturation. I see you joined the Discord. Yes. Yes. Oh. Your Sona's cute. I'm saying it like very quickly. I will eyeball and make eyes emoji. Wait, actually I got eyes emoji right now. But I will look at your cute Sona more after stream. Yes. Yes. What if you added CRT filter? I think I do have a CRT filter actually. Like I have one. Wait. Media source. Is this one? Is this the one? Kinda. Yeah. Oh, we are like so 1996 right now. The secret Krabby Patty secret ingredient is what was I gonna say? But yeah, these are my normal colors, so I'll keep it as my normal colors for now. Found bun footage. They back up a little bit now. I don't need to be this close all the time. You got that bunny thing on us. Oh, but I was gonna say, I was having a little bit of a dilemma. I was like, you know, I kind of wish I could play more games on stream, but at the same time, like, I feel like my best content and the content that everyone likes to see the most tends to be the just chatting stuff. So how do we balance out playing games with the chatting stuff? Because I'm gonna be real, as much as I do like doing chatting streams, they're easily my favorite. Even if no one showed up, I am going to play video games anyway. It's just like, what kind of game? That's my problem. More duck streams pretty good, actually. I do love duck streams. Did you know they made a new duck game? Actually, that would be awesome to play on stream. Hold on. There was let me find the same studio developer. What do you mean plastic deck? It's a car. Slowly sliding ducks. That was it. It's like placid plastic duck racing stream. Almost. Stay afloat and navigate challenging water park rides against up to 16 online players. Become the pool's most distinguished adult. I was figuring like games that I can basically talk over anyway would be the best bet. Like, definitely like cozy game. I wouldn't even say I'm like a cozy gamer per se, but I need more games that are good to like just talk over. What do I have? the absolute opposite of what I'm looking for are the Yakuza games. What do you mean Kiwami and Kiwami 2 Legacy? I should do another like yeah, you want those games right stream. That pack of games that's like here's all the ones from like the mobile game ads. That was fun. I loved those. That spiritual successor to web fishing would be good whenever it comes out, for sure. Kalmata and I do Steam Family Share, and they have so many Warhammer games. I'm going through my Steam list and it's just like Warhammer, Warhammer, Warhammer. VR Fish Addiction? Is that the same one that Kalmata's been playing? Because honestly, I would be down for like some fishing on stream. I would love to do a couple of VR chat style streams here and there. There's a world that's just tier lists, so I can like tier list ramble in VR chat. We're all horribly addicted. Awesome. I'll have Kalmata show me the ropes sometime. Who knows? We can maybe fish on stream. Ooh. A mini game pack based on Royal Match. Yeah. Oh my gosh. For reasons I will not disclose, I have been playing Royal Match against my will. And one, I kick so much ass at it. I'm really good at match 3 games. But also, I want to hurt the king so badly. Something about it just pisses me off. Like, every few stages, it's like King's Nightmare, where it plays like the ads, where it's like, help me, I'm going to be set on fire by my oven, and if you don't match 3 and bring the water to me, I'll burn to a crisp. And I'm like, good. I hope you die, Royal Match King. I want him to burn. I want to hurt him, but in a different way. I understand. I don't agree, but I understand. I showed you my fish. Please respond. Oh, my buddy bones. My buddy bones are so sore. I need water. I'm gonna chug. Yummy. Eating a cheeseburger burrito. Oh, I want cheeseburger burrito. Yum, 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 yum. Please enjoy your delicious food. Oh, speaking of stuff I wanted to do, now that I'm technically like off my hiatus and I'm streaming again, I had a whole list of things on my phone that I compiled over the year that I wasn't streaming, of things that I do want to stream. I can pull that up right now just to give you all a little taste, a little morsel of what I want to do. It'll kill my tracking, but I could show you. I could show you the depths of my soul. Where is it? Yes. Oh, I have so much stuff on here. I forgot. Some of them are games. Some of them are games. But some of them are also chatting too. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm going out of order, just like looking at it and being like, oh man, I have such great stream ideas. But no. So, games. Choo Choo Rocket. Hell yes. If I can get enough people to play with me, Sonic Fibbage, which, if you do not know, it is a custom pack for Jackbox Fibbage 4. That's all Sonic trivia. I'm going to crush it. I'm going to destroy it. Sonic Origins. You know, Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles, and CD. Not bad, not bad. The Minecraft pack that is a 1-to-1 replica of Disneyland. Might skip on that one, maybe, but we'll see. We'll think about it. Going back to the Pokemon Nuzlocke drinking games. I have Pokemon Emerald here, but I always do Emerald. What if I did like Soul Silver or something? That would be fun. I found the CD-ROM for Living Books, Green Eggs and Ham. That would be fun. That would be super fun. Same thing with Muppet Babies Sorting and Thinking. Hell yes. Spice World. Okay. I'm going back to the tracker because this is very, very important. This deserves a close-up. I love Spice Girls. I want to play Spice Girls on stream and go like bam, 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 bam. Spice World is a weird game, but boy howdy do I want to play it something fierce. I don't think YouTube VOD will like me playing Spice World, but also I don't care. I don't care. The there's a few Love Live fan games that I've been meaning to play. There's the Mario Kart DS hack that adds the Nijigasaki girls. There's the Love Live Sunshine fighting game. And there's the Love Live Ace Attorney fan game that I all want to try sometime. And on that same vein, I want to try the Yohane games. There's a Metroidvania, which I've never played a Metroidvania before. And there's a deck builder, and I love deck builders. Lego Island. I've never played Lego Island, and I really want to. And Promise Mascot Agency. Yeah, you know your mascot loving bun needs to do some mascot content. Oh, yes. Anytime any of you all want to recommend me games or content ideas, even if it's like a hey, we haven't done BuzzFeed quizzes in a while, Demeter Lupin, you should do one. I'll be like, okay. But yeah, anytime you want to suggest me stream ideas, hop into plotting and planning. And now for my non-game stuff that I have on the list. More theme park walkthroughs. I really want to do Epic Universe for sure, because Epic Universe came out last year. And it sounds really, really fun. And I've avoided watching any Epic Universe content so I could save it for stream. Other general Google Map walkthroughs we could do. Disneyland, I know for sure you can walk through on Google Maps. But also, there's an aquarium I really, really like. I'm not going to say, but just know that this aquarium you can walk through on Google Maps. And I'm like, I'm taking you to this aquarium on a date, and you will hold my bunny paw, and it'll be so good. I want to go to a Pearland walkthrough and bring Kalmata, so Kalmata can see Pearland with me. 2 gritters going to the critter zone. I want to do a Sanrio guessing game with Kalmata, where I show them Sanrio characters and they have to guess who it is. Same thing with Love Break and Neppy, showing them Love Live characters. They are 2 of the most lesbians I know, and I want to hear about their lesbian opinions of the Love Live girls. This is more of a thing I might do on Kathy's stream rather than on mine. But Kathy and I do Kitchen Nightmare watch throughs every now and again, and we just chat over there. We basically talk over Gordon Ramsay, and we talk about like food and random bullshit. So if you like those streams of mine where I talk about food and random bullshit, so like all of my streams, then you'd enjoy the Kitchen Nightmare streams that I do over on Kathy's channel. What else? Oh, Pokemon Live. Yes. Pokemon Live is on YouTube, and I would love to watch it with you all sometime. If I could get the Pan Naps too, I think that would be great. I actually do have the Love Live ship ranking streams on here. I really enjoyed those. I don't think I want to do as many of them, but like, you know, 1 or 2 of them a month would be fun. I want to do a tier list of ranking the Mario Kart World food, because that food looks very tasty. And then, of course, I did this last year on Blue Sky, like very quickly, just being like, you know, this was on my mind and I'm thinking about it. But I want to do a proper Disney villain Smasher Pass. We did the Skeleton Smasher Pass. We've done Sonic Smasher Pass. We gotta do Disney villain. We gotta. Me crumples up piece of paper. Crunch it, crunch it, crunch it. That's actually all the stuff that I had that I wanted to like talk about for Sherzies. So if you want, we could switch over and do... So yesterday I was really tired and I didn't do my daily time guesser. Would you all like some daily time guesser from the Demeter Lupin, who is super good at time guesser? And then you're all like, yeah, we love Demeter Lupin, woohoo! Hi. What if I became saturated again? We're getting saturated to go to go do time guesser. Yes, let's time guesser, baby. Let's go. Now it looks wrong. I can like desaturate myself. Eep. Technically, these are my real colors. I don't know why, but like I show up like very vivid in Warudo. But like these are like my colors that show up on my reference sheet. It's just like sometimes, like if I want to look punchier, I could just look punchier if I wanted to. Is this a gamma? No, it's not the gamma. Hue shift. I can be like blue, kinda. You know, I kind of dig Demeter Bloopin a little bit. Y'all like Demeter Bloopin? There's teal. I kind of dig like the teal and the pink eyes. My name is green. How green are you? I'm very green. You're the greenest person ever. Oh, now I'm the greenest person ever. There we go. Kind of be like greeny yellow. Shiny. Shiny Demeter Lupin. Then there's more of like a burnt yellow. I love the color on my tummy. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ultra rare. There's kind of like orangey. And then like rub my belly. Wash my belly. What's that one crayon color called? Burnt sienna. This is burnt sienna Demi. And then we got like raspberry Demi. Dancing, dancing raspberry. Ooh, 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 dancing, dancing raspberry. And then back to it. Yes. We'll be desaturated. We can be desaturated. Seeing Christ, I miss you so much. Man, everyone's been hankering for Love Live subunits, and I have to agree. We haven't even had a new Nishigasaki subunit like round of songs yet, so there's no new like Coco, Miss Coco Hayashi, Setsuna, Azuna songs. That's crazy. It's also a crime, and not the cool kind of crime. It's a crime in the way that Hayamaru is awesome, and I love her work in Azuna, and they don't let her do anything. Hasuna Sora pretending they invented the concept of subunits was the worst thing Hasuna Sora has done. It's their thing, so like I get it, but it's also like hold on. We just started and I'm already pulling out the second browser to find things to show on stream. It's that one meme format. Yes, this one. Picture, if you will. The pipe is subunit songs. The man representing capitalism is Hasuna Sora, and person dying of thirst is every other Love Live group with subunit songs. Oh, I should make that, put that on our Otonokizaka. Honestly. Guilty Kiss is a class traitor. Honestly. Honestly. I still need to listen to Burn, Born, and Wake Woke and Black and White Out. I heard they're pretty good. I just haven't listened to them yet. What? Raisinski? Sweeto? Regionali Pod Patronin Gazzetti. Look at this guy. Look at all this mirth and magic happening right before his eyes. And he is just not having it. He is not having a good time. This guy loves it though. He loves it. Geisty is a beautiful name for a baby boy. Yeah, that's him. That's the baby boy. Is this bread? Is this bread loaf so big it needs like 2 people? That's crazy. Oh, this person's got like a ton of potatoes too. Yummy. I love potatoes. Can I? Oh my gosh. Guys, I have some bad news. I got very bad news. I got so bad news, I'm getting real close up to the camera for it. The other day, when I went to my very first physical therapy appointment, I also went to Walmart to pick up my medicine. And I stopped by McDonald's to get some snackums while I wait for my medicine. And I think it was like the first time in my life that I got French fries and I looked at them and I was like, nah, I don't feel like eating the French fries. And like, I'm proud of myself for making a healthy food decision, but also like a Demeter Lupin not eating the potatoes feels so weird. It feels so weird, to be honest. Resisting the call of the fry. Yeah, no. Like, I was looking at it and I'm just like, I know these are gonna make my stomach hurt, and McDonald's fries aren't even, like, this McDonald's specifically, like, these fries aren't even worth the stomach ache. So I was like, I did eat all my chicken nuggets though. I also wanted to get an apple pie, and they didn't have pies, so I got an ice cream cone. And like, I brought the rest of my food home and I was like, ooh, my pie is in here. I had a nice long physical therapy session, time to dig into my apple pie, and I was like, oh wait, yeah, there's no apple pie. This has to be Poland. This has to be Poland. Like, I can't recognize Polish, but I don't recognize this as any other language. Oh, 19... That's 64 or 84? There's the King's Cross. Oh yeah, that's the Polish flag. Yeah, it is Poland. Yay! But where in Poland? If it's like a fancy event, it might be Warsaw. The big place where everything happens. Let's see if I can find another, like, little thing with a date on it. I don't think it's 84. Oh, look at this sad mustache man. Here, I'll give him a head pat. Cheer up, sad mustache man. I don't think it would be 84. I'm gonna say it's 64. Yeah, definitely some kind of political event for sure. Oh, it was 84. Oh, why does it look so old? Two officials holding a ceremonial loaf of sourdough bread. Yummy! During a traditional ritual of the Reznia regional festival that celebrates the completion of the harvest and the community's hope for a continued prosperity. It was right here. in Varenzia. Choklikza. Head pat dedicated to sad mustache man. School. Hello, school. Datska. I love this chalkboard art. Look at how pretty that is. Wow. Whoever drew that in like a school, it's either like a teacher with some mad art skills or a kid with some mad art skills. Oh, I love that. Got math. Got children coming up to teacher. This is so cute. Wait, is there a flag? No, there's no school flag. Okay. Cultural thing for my non-Americans. Do you all also have like flags in school? Or is that an American thing? Because I know the Pledge of Allegiance is absolutely an American thing. But like even when schools weren't doing Pledge of Allegiance, like there would always be like a flag like up in the corner of the board. Like sometimes it'd be here, sometimes it'd be on the other side. There's flowers on the desk. Clothes look 70s. Maybe. Depends on where it is too. I can't recognize what language this poster is in. But it doesn't look like Polish, so it might be Hungarian. Because like most European language I can recognize, except for like those two. Not a whole ass wavy flag, but sometimes the image shows up here and there. That makes sense. I wish it was like that for us here, where it's just like tactful and tasteful, not like, oh boy guys, if you ever forgot where you were from, just take a look, you're in America, baby. I love this cute little poster right here. The little O's over the letters makes me think it's either Danish or Finnish. It might be Finnish. I'm leaning to Finnish, but I feel strongly of 70s. Actually, Fermi has convinced me. I feel confidently like a 73 or 4. I like that one kid standing straight and looking right at the camera. Oh, this one right here. This kid knows what's up. I like this cool map. Land it. I'm gonna say this is like a north Denmark. Not very confidently, but I feel pretty strongly it's either of these like North style Scandinavian countries. '65 in Stockholm. Interesting. You were right the whole time for me and I didn't listen to you. Wow. Betrayed by myself. Last been seen at Stockholm Primary School during the mid-60s. Columbus, Milwaukee, Goodrich Docks, point. Me drawing hands, to be honest. $1 Columbus, Milwaukee, and return at the Goodrich Docks. Fine fruits. This is me and my community, just so you know. Rich, Milwaukee, and Rapids, Grand Haven, Uskun. Good line streamers, $1 Milwaukee, $2 Grand Rapids, $1.50 Grand Haven and Muskegon. H-do. Well, I am a tangy orange. If we're thinking it's Milwaukee for realsies, where was Milwaukee again? Yeah, if there's like horse and carriage, it's like really early. I'm trying to think when like steamboats were a thing. It would have been like, is it pre-war or post-war? I'm kind of comparing it with like my vision, weirdly enough, to like Princess and the Frog, because steamboats are a big part of Princess and the Frog, and we see from a picture of Tiana's father after he passed away that he has World War I medals. But also, like, maybe that's not like the most shining image of accurate history, because you know they turn into frogs in that movie. Maybe we can like safely put it to like 1918. I'm trying to remember the places. Isn't Grand Rapids like the Illinois area? Is that also where Milwaukee is? Indianapolis. Kalamazoo. Grand Rapids is here. Oh, Muskegon and Milwaukee. Oh, so they're just going across Lake Michigan. Okay. So it's either in Milwaukee. No, Milwaukee and return. Okay, so it's Milwaukee. So you can like go and then come back, or you can just go to Grand Rapids and Muskegon. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. You can either go to Grand Rapids or stay in Milwaukee if you so choose. The choice is yours. The Couture. Discovery World. What is Discovery World? Lakeshore State. It is 100% like right here. It is exactly right here. Like here. If it is not confidently on this like little nub, then I am going to eat my shorts. No, my shorts! A scene at the Goodrich docks on the Chicago River, with passenger ships and signs advertising trips to destinations across Lake Michigan, including Milwaukee, Grand Haven, and Muskegon. I can't read the blue part, but this is National. Eerie. No, my shorts were so comfy and easy to wear. No. There's a lion and scales. Oh, there's just a whole dude up here. Hi, dude. Oh, there's a second dude. The second dude has hit the building. There's a lot of fellas over here. And the only one really giving me clues is this soldier up in the front. I know these colors. I just don't remember for what. The flag on that shirt I recognize. This one? Or this one back here? Chad. I trust you on this. One, because you were right about the Sweden and I didn't listen to you. And second, because you are a Chad. And a Chad would know a Chad. There's a few country flags with that color scheme. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah. But also, look at how, like, Mexico desert filter this is. And there's so much desert in Chad compared to Romania. Unless... Now that's very green. What is your green? It's definitely somewhere in like this deserty area for sure. I'm tempted to say like this little schmott right here. You can see the desert dust in the upper atmosphere from the Sahara. I wonder if that's like the reason there's like a Mexico filter in the first place. Like, it comes from a realistic thing of like, you know, there's so much sand and dust and dirt going on in the air that it just kind of makes everything look a little yellow. This feels recent. Like a... 22? (2017) Security agents standing guard during a Chadian Minister of Justice visit to the N'Djamena Detention Center to inspect the facility's severe overcrowding and judicial delays. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Que desarrollo llegue a todas las mesas de Chile. Is that Chile? Is that Chile? Other flags of Chile. Oh, yeah. Partido Radical de Chile. This is a radical party of Chile. Sumando Yada. Is that the trans flag? Hey yo? Based? I was kind of worried seeing Radical Party of Chile being like, oh no, is this like, you know? But no, if they got like a trans flag and like communism over here, this is base as hell. Excuse me? That's cool as hell. Look at all the phones too. That is a lot of phoneage going on. Oh, they are glued to the stage. That's rad. This has to be really, really, really recent. Congrats to Chile on their collective transition. Oh, we got signs too. Paris Laundress. Get more signs. Because honestly, like if we could get like a big sign saying, "Hey, you are here," then that would be cool. Chile is really, really long and really skinny. Or kind of have to like zoom a little bit. If we can find where it has Paris and Laundress, unless those are street names, in which case that would suck. That's all I got going off location wise. I don't think it's like the island area. A lot of tiny scattered islands. Like, what if you just like lived here? What if you lived here? Very Porto Montt? Porto Eden? Porto Natals. Interesting. Antarctica Chilena region. Is this like close to Antarctica? I guess it is. Interesting. Oh, that's right. We were doing that one BuzzFeed quiz that one time. That was like a geography quiz that was like, what's the most southern point that isn't Antarctica? And it was Chile the whole time. I don't think it would be that low, so it's probably more up here. I'm kind of leaning to Santiago, especially if it's something like political. It might be in like a big capital city. So we'll kind of look for like a Paris and a Laundress. Maipo, Florida. Depensia. Victoria. Lyra. Talia. Nya. San Joaquin. I kinda wanna put it on the river here. Yeah. They're all definitely like district name, for sure. Oh, never mind. I saw Lyra, but I was just mixing up Elantris and Paris in my brain. We'll just pop it over like right here next to the water. And there's a lot of phones. Are there any like super modern clothes? Not really. So I kind of want to say it's like 24. Oh, actually. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. If there's a phone that's got 2 cameras on it, it's pretty recent. So like 22. No one's got a mask on, but it's recent enough for cameras to have 2 camera holes. 25! Wow. Chilean communist presidential candidate delivering a speech to concede to the presidential runoff to her Republican opponent. Succeeds Gabriel Bronc as the president of Chile starting March 11th, 2026. Wow. Oh, like literally yesterday, this new guy started. Ooh. Dang. I understand, but it's still a dang. Let's do, wait, where was the, okay, let's do one more time guesser. I kind of want to go to the food guesser plate off again. That was really fun when we did that last time. Oh, wait. Oh! Australian Imperial Force. This is a World War I. Yeah. Oh, Josie! Hello! Hi, Josie! Hi, Raiders! Yay! Good to see you! How'd your Sonic Racing Crossworlds go? I hope you got more super races in. Shout out Josie Bun _ yes. When I was watching Josie earlier, she got like a 3rd in a legend race, and that was so cool. I was like, hell yeah. Also, I love that Josie plays Cream, repping the buns in Sonic. I am too weak. I'm too weak, and I have to play as Rouge all the time. friends. No! Made it halfway to gold till I went insane and used the meta build. No! Josie has succumbed to the meta. Dang God. Let's pop this over to Australia for sure. These, I feel like this might be in Melbourne more than it would be in a Sydney. I also see all the rolling hills. I'm back. Yay! Hi, Josie. Thank you again for raiding, and again, I hope your races went super well. I hope you got more high ranking races. I also hope the the meta build worked for you. I was talking earlier that I had a friend who really got into Crossworlds after Whisper came out, and they've been running meta stuff like since they started playing. They've been absolutely crushing it until Minecraft. Yeah, when I've been playing with my friends, like, the general consensus is like Minecraft and the Pac-Man stages stink, which is unfortunate because like they both look so cool, you know? Let's pop this between Melbourne and Sunbury. Oh, you know, that would make sense if it was near the airport. I'll take Pac-Man over SpongeBob. Wow. That's a big hot take, I think. Because like I feel like from everyone I've seen, like most people would say that the SpongeBob one is probably the best out of all the crossover DLC tracks. Like, I like SpongeBob. Like, I can kind of see where it would be overplayed and a little annoying, especially with the I could take them both. Hold on. That deserves a cheer. You deserve the cheer for that. In a fight, right? Please say in a fight. So this is in war effort between 1915 and 1918, and there's soldiers here. So I'm assuming this is really close after this war. I'm gonna say it's like safely like 1920. Whoa! Whoa! Hello? Israel? What's it doing all the way in Israel? Have a good lurk, Rosie. Have a good lurk, Josie. Thank you again for raiding. Eevee. I'm sorry for smacking my mic. That was not cool. Governor General of New Zealand and Bernard Freyberg greeting Australian and New Zealander troops with the Stone of Remembrance in Jerusalem during an Anzac Day celebration, honoring the Australian Imperial Forces' role in Levant during the First World War. I see. Is it donated by the Commonwealth? Oh, I can't zoom in on it. No. To the glory of God, in memory of the part played by the Australian Imperial Force in Palestine and Syria, this memorial has been erected by the Commonwealth of Australia. So it doesn't have like a location, it just has like, this was erected by Australia. Yeah. The timing is also really off too. Like, I figured since there was soldiers here, it would have been like super recent, you know? I guess it took a while. Right before like the Second World War too. That's crazy. Ireland. Is this Blitz? Or was that only in London? Because if it's like this old and it's in the general UK and I see like building destruction like this makes me think of like the Blitz, you know? So if it's like the Irish Women Workers Union, it could just be like they're building somewhere else and it's like a bit of a red herring. Or it just could be Ireland for realsies. Not a lot here to go off of other than it's like a bomb for real. So I think like safely we could put it in World War II times. Like maybe a 42. Now whether this is actually in Ireland or somewhere else is the big question. If it was in London for surezies, I feel like there may be more buildings and more road infrastructure. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Because like if it was like London, there might be more buildings in the back, and for the lack of better wording, like more ornate, fancy types of fences and roads and stuff. But I think Dublin is a smart call. Like here. I'll put it right. Hey. Oh, it's in 1916. Wow. We are not doing good with our timing this round. Oh, ya bunny's got a smooth brain. Smooth brain. Heavily damaged buildings in Dublin following the British suppression of the Easter Rising, an insurrection that sought to end British rule in Ireland and establish an independent republic. Oh. Oh no. Interesting. Interesting. Look at all these dudes in hats! Look at all these hat dudes! Wait, who's this? Who's this cool guy? Everyone's come to see this very cool guy. The smoother the brain, the more aerodynamic. If you grabbed me like a football and you chucked me, I would go very, very fast. Thankfully. You got your bowlers, you got your fedoras, you got your flat caps. There's a big lion here. Where's the big lion? I think, honestly, this might be a little earlier than 50s and 60s. Specifically, I'm looking at this guy with no hat right here. This is giving me like 20s, 30s vibes, to be honest. And I plus there's a lot of people I can see like with cigarettes. At least like this guy right here, for sure. Oh, what's this big lion though? There's also like crawling in my crawl. Is this Newark? Is this New York? Oh, I feel silly. I know there's a big lion somewhere. Yeah, I feel like every time we play Timeguessr, I mention it, but like whenever I play Timeguessr and I see pictures with all these hats, I'm like, what if I lived in a time where I got to wear a suit and a cool hat everywhere? That'd be so neato. What's that one place with the big ice rink in the winter in New York? I don't think that's where the lion is. That's a double-decker bus New York had him back around? Ah, white's a blue. That is a double-decker bus. Oh, good find, good pick. Okay, so it is Newark. This feels like that big place where it turns into an ice rink in the wintertime. Not Central Park. What? Ah, it's an elf. It's an elf. You still can. Yes. I love wearing my dress shirt and tie and hats everywhere. Classy, Stickley. Ooh, schmancy. Oh, I love that. I think next time I get clothes, I want to get myself a nice dress shirt. Kalmana and I are both very, like, in that vibe of, like, dressing like a Gonzo and Weird Al. Just very, like, bright pattern shirts. I am a loud dresser. What's the thing? I'm not gonna find the exact location. I'm just going to type in New York skating area. Prospect Park? Rockefeller Center. Yes. Now, where's the Rockefeller Center? Oh, there it is. I feel very strongly it's in the Rockefeller Center. Closet swap. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of funny. Like, Kalmata and I even have like a matching pattern shirt. When they first moved in with me many moons ago, they had two of the same shirt, and they were like, hey, do you want this shirt? And I was like, why do you have two of the same shirt? And they were like, my grandpa, one of the ancient spirits, was out on a cruise, and they got me two of the same shirt, like 2 sizes too big. So now Kalma and I both have a very big, too big shirt. A 1947 for the year. Interesting. I feel very confident still that this is more 20s to 30s than during World War II, and I'll tell you why. There's a lot of able-bodied dudes here. It's just a lot of dudes. If this was World War II time, all of these dudes would either be working or they would be overseas. I have a feeling a lot of these guys are reporters listening to whoever this guy is. But, yeah. I still feel like even if they were reporters, they would probably be focusing more on war effort stuff. But that's my guess. That's why I'm going to put it in like 34. But we'll see. If you end up actually being right, I'm gonna like double eat my shorts. 31 in London. That's where the big lion was the whole time. Veteran trade unionist Tom Mann addressing a communist meeting. The second communist round? Hey yo? Wow, lots of communism going on. Very cool. Oh, wait. Didn't we get this picture already? Like, this was, Audrey Hepburn. And I thought this guy was Dean Martin, but he wasn't Dean Martin. Yeah. Oh, we got it before, but where was it? Was it in Roma? Was this in an Italiano? I feel strongly it's in Roma. Especially with the scooters. This car is saying something to me, but I can't make out the time. It's trying to say, ooh, Demi, you know when I was made. You know when people drove me around. And I'm like, car, I don't remember when people drove you around. No. You know what? I think I might move this to Naples. It's it's saying Kachow. The Eldon Kachow. gonna say this is like 38. Because I can't see this being during or post-war. $53. Okay, okay. It was in Roma. Damn it. Audrey Hepburn and Gregory Peck traveling through Rome on a Vespa. If we can get pictures again, then that means that eventually, if I'm playing Timeguessr on stream, I could get that picture of the Shibuya crossing that had the Aqua second years in their Mirai Bokura outfits that I got one time when I was playing with Lex, and I flipped out. This is the one. This is like the one that's like all over everywhere. This is Iwajima, right? And that's in like Osaka area, right? I may be stupid. I may be stupid. No, hold on. Not Nagasaki? I don't think it's Nagasaki. Where's Iwajima? Yakushima, Kagoshima, Miyazaki. Ikuyama, Okayama, Wakayama, Shima. That's regular Shima. No, I need a Jima. Iwaji. Do I want to put it in Osaka? Maybe. Maybe. And this is in World War II, so it would be during 44? Oh, it's all the way out here. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to find that. That's so tiny. Considering the circumstances, I am very happy with where I placed it. Raising the flag of Iwo Jima is an iconic photograph of 6 United States Marines raising the US flag atop Mount Subarachi during the Battle of Iwo Jima and the final stages of the Pacific War. Ugh. Not my best Timeguessr, but it's okay. We can go to Food Guesser now. Actually, what if we did like? Can I click it? That's open image in a new tab. Oh, there we go. What if we did the Mittel? The Mseedle mob. Let's find the Minecraft mob. Let's goats included. Let's say it's witch. Hello, witch. None of it. It is nothing like witch. It's more recent, and it's not hostile. So, like, a rabbit? You can get it in the biome and from breeding, so it must be some kind of aminal, but it's more recent than bunny. What's more recent than a bunny? Biome, breeding. What other things can you breed? Villagers? Villager. I think they might be old. Yeah. What's a really recent Minecraft animal? So, wait, hold on. Passive is not right, and hostile is also not right. Is there something other than passive and hostile? Is there a friendly? Like a horse? Is a horse friendly? Are horses friends? Neutral. That makes sense. Okay. Like a big fish? Salmon. No. What do you mean more recent than salmon? Oh, salmon's super recent though. I think. I don't know. I actually don't know much about Minecraft. It's an animal for sure. But it's not an animal aquatic. What's a really recent animal? Silverfish? Silverfish. Arthropod. Okay. What do you mean he was in the beta? Okay. Animals. Are there frogs? There are frogs. Health 10. It's an animal with 10 health. But it's earlier than a frog. Like, not a squid. Oh, what is that? Oh, 117. Panda? That's a good guess. And neutral. Bio. Breeding. Animal. What are other new parrot? No, because it's a 1.7. Yes. Backseat gamer hit me. I clicked McDole for the joke, but I actually don't know a whole lot about Minecraft. All I know is that I love to dig in the dirt and then eat the dirt. Other than a bunny, you're also this. Evil. Oh, wait. Dolphin? What am I other than a monkey? The ocean. Oh, mushroom. No, not mushroom. Wait. What was this? Pufferfish? Pufferfish. Might have been a devious hint to give you. I am waiting for my gentle ribbing. Once I get it, I'm gonna be like, oh, you. What's in 117? If I type in 117, will it tell me? No. If I Google Minecraft 1.17 updates, will it tell me what was added? Mobs. Goats. Glow squid. Oh! Oh! Is a goat. Ah! Oh, yes! The Deep Lord Knower! Yeah! Oh, we love Stickley for being a Deep Lore Knower! Let's go! That one was really, really hard. So let's go to Food Guesser. Let's do Plate Up or Plate Off. Yes. What is that? What is that? Oh, they both look good. Excuse me? Frida. This dish involves making a seasoned ground meat patty. The meat is shaped into patties and cooked on a griddle. It's usually placed in a soft roller bun topped with a finely diced onion and accompanied by crispy shoestring potatoes. So it's just like a Cuban burger. Yum! And this is Bombaluni from Tunisia. Or Tunisia? I'm gonna put the Frida in the middle of the yeah. It's like the perfect thing to fit into the hole. You can make it like Saturn, like a food Saturn. This dish features a delightful deep fried donut-like treat that is soft on the inside and crispy on the outside. Shaped into rounds and fried until golden brown. They're dusted with powdered sugar, creating a sweet, indulgent snack. So it literally is just like Cuban burger versus Tunisian donut. Not gonna lie, like, it's got some like plain sugar on it. And I love those donuts that have just like the plain sugar dusting on them. I like them both, but I might go with the yeah. Tempa burger, yum. Patty melt, aw, guys. I know Patty Melt is gonna win, but I want the Tempa burger to win in my heart. Fermented soybean cake. Yummy. Oh. You know, for a Patty Melt, it does look pretty good though, I'm not gonna lie. It's got that melty cheese on there, those grilled onions, you kidding me? Oh, but this one's got like fresh lettuce and tomato and the cucumber, and it's got the cucumber. Aw, I would eat this, but it's the Patty Melt. I know it's the Patty Melt. Irschkek from Germany versus the Gnocchi from Italy and France. This dish is a delightful cake featuring 3 distinct layers. The base consists of a yeast dough. The middle layer is a sweetened cork or cheesecake-like filling. The top layer is a rich custard made of eggs, sugar, and butter, baked to golden perfection. Often enjoyed with coffee. This cake is a light and airy sponge cake. Oh, it's sponge cake! Yummy! Made without leavening agent, it relies on the volume of the beaten eggs and sugars for rise. I love sponge cakes. I know it's going to lose. But also, sponge cakes are like my favorite. Oh! I have to be true to my heart. You must be true to your heart. Da 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 da. I know it's French, the evil, complicated language that no one should be expected to know, but the way you pronounced it is really funny. I don't even remember how I pronounced it. It just kind of like came out of my mouth like an evil spirit. Sometimes, you know, like, you can't really control the things that come out of your mouth, and just like awful sounds enter and exit your body. That's just how it do sometimes. I'm running out of water. I think after we're done with Played Off, I might end the stream. Palak soup from Hungary versus chicken lorry from Pakistan. Or Lahori? This dish is hearty and flavorful soup, combining tender lamb, potatoes, and green beans. Yummy! Seasoned with paprika and a hint of garlic. Yummy! It offers a tangy kick from sour ooh, and it's got the sour cream. Ooh. Typically garnished with fresh herbs, the satisfying soup is a comforting meal, particularly enjoyed in cooler weather for its rich and warming qualities. This dish is flavorful and aromatic chicken curry, known for its rich and creamy tomato-based sauce. It features tender chicken pieces marinated with spices like cumin, coriander, turmeric, and garam masala. Often cooked with yogurt, garlic, and ginger. It balances spicy and tangy notes. Yum! Ooh. I feel like these might be pretty evenly matched by other people's opinions. Because, like, you got comforting, delicious soup versus, like, yummy, tasty, aromatic chicken curry. But if it's I'm guessing it's evenly matched. And in my brain, if it's evenly matched, I have to go with what my heart wants. And my heart wants this delicious aromatic chicken with yogurt and garlic and ginger. Oh, yeah! Yay! A toast! But toast from Sweden versus Japsandali from Armenia, Georgia, and Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan. This dish is a traditional cheese treat made from cow's milk, characterized by its creamy texture and rich flavor. Typically shaped into small blocks or rounds, often enjoyed as part of a cheese platter or melted over bread or meat. So it's like round cheese, and you melt it a little bit, and you can either have it on its own or with meat and bread. The process involves curdling and draining the milk, then pressing it to form the cheese. It's sometimes lightly salted or smoked for added depth. Optional saffron and vanilla. Vanilla cheese sounds so good. Like, I think that one time that I had I think I mentioned this on stream right after I had this, but one time when Kalmana and I were still living on our own, we got ice cream at a fancy ice cream place that did those like over the top sundaes and milkshakes, and I got a ice cream that came with a whole brick of a cheesecake. Like, you couldn't just like grab this cheesecake and like bash someone over the head with it. It was sturdy, but like it was really cheesy, and that really opened up my world to the idea of like sweet cheese desserts. So like vanilla and cheese sounds pretty good. IMO. Now the Japsandali. This dish is flavorful veggie stew featuring eggplant, bell pepper, tomato, onions, and garlic, often enhanced with potatoes and a medley of spices. Yummy! Yummy! Providing a villain with hefty weapon is crazy work. Now I want a cheesecake brick. I also want a cheesecake brick. I feel like don't they make desserts that you can just like buy from the freezer section that you keep in a freezer until you serve it? I feel like a cheesecake like that you can like use as a brick. Make your whole house out of cheesecake bricks. It's typically cooked slowly to add the cloudy ingredients to melt into a rich aromatic harmony. With a focus on fresh vegetables and herbs, this dish is a hearty meat-free option. Yummy! I like the melted cheese, but I love the eggplant. No! Quasi versus Chena Jalebi from India. The Quasi is from Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, plus 2 more. Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan. This dish is made by taking horse meat. Interesting. Particularly the rib section, seasoning it with salt, black pepper, and garlic. The meat is then stuffed into natural horse intestines and allowed to air dry for several days. So it's kind of like smort? It's s'more horse sausage. Who up smorking they sausage? Chena Jalebi. It involves preparing a dough with chena kernel milk solids, water, and a bit of flour. Shape the dough into a spiral or pretzel shape and fry until golden brown. So it's kind of like a donut with cheese. Immerse the fried pieces in warm sugar syrup flavored with cardamom and saffron. Yummy! So, I'm pretty sure this one's going to win, but also, like, yeah, it's got dessert bias for sure. But also, I'm not opposed to trying the horse meat. Like, I feel like some people, especially Americans, when they hear places like use horse meat or dog meat or bat meat, they're like, ew, gross. Who would want to eat that? But like, honestly, I'm open to trying anything as long as it won't make my tummy upset. Only 30% of people would try the smoked sausage. Damn. Koulourekia from Greece versus the Sezwa from Botswana. I don't mind horse meat, but it's too tough and chewy for me. I see. This dish is a type of butter-based pastry. Yo! It's mildly sweet and often enjoyed during festive occasions. It features a distinctive twisted or braided shape with a slightly crisp exterior and a tender interior. Infused with vanilla, orange zest, or anise. Yummy! It's commonly topped with sesame seeds or brushed with egg wash. Traditionally served with coffee or tea. Yeah, I love the Sezwa. This dish is typically made by boiling chunks of meat in water and salt until tender. The meat is then pounded or shredded to create a soft texture. It's often cooked slowly over low heat to enhance the flavors to create a rich, savory dish. The dish is traditionally served with a thick porridge or maize meal. Yummy! I love maize meal! Like a polenta? Yum! Dude, meat and polenta together? Delicious! This dish is often eaten during funerals, weddings, or national holidays. Oh, I love maize meal. I would eat both of these, to be honest. Ironically, I also love octopus. I actually really don't mind, like, chewy stuff. I know, like, the texture is what turns people off to, like, octopus and squid, but I like both of them a lot. Eel, too. I love eel. It might be the dessert bias. I don't feel confident it'll beat the dessert bias, but I must go with my heart. This part I would eat like super first. Normally I'm a type of bun that'll eat the stuff I like the least first, so I can save my very favorites for the end of the meal. But I would just like dive right into this. It looks so good. 90% versus 70. That's crazy. Chanpuru versus panini. Oh, look at that sandwich. Oh, sandwiches are so yummy though. I love sandwiches. Start by slicing crusty loaves of bread lengthwise. Layer with your choice deli meat, cheese, veggies, and condiments. I literally, I asked the Fox Spirits to get me spinach, deli turkey, and tomatoes. so I can make myself sandwiches this week to snack on. And oh, I love turkey, spinach, tomato. So good. Panini is cheating because you put anything on it. I think the thing about it is like hot. How much do you like hot sandwich? And surprisingly enough, I know some places do not like their sandwiches hot. Like the Netherlands, for being a culture that has a lot of like unique ethnic groups that live there, that have a lot of like food culture added to it, the typical thing to do for like Netherlands lunches is either cold sandwiches or cold soups, nothing else. They are not like a hot food country unless it's dinner time. Hot toasted. Because the thing about paninis is you have to put it in a panini press, like a George Foreman grill or something like that, where you squeeze it and it gets all warm and toasty. I am curious about this chanpuru though. Made by stir-frying various ingredients such as tofu, veggies, and meat into a wok. The key is to cook everything quickly at a high heat to retain the nutrients and flavors of the ingredients. Soy sauce and savory seasonings are added to enhance the taste. So it's just like stir fry. If I wanted cold soup, I'd pour myself some cereal. Yeah, if you wanted, you could just put like a hot salami in there. Kalmata loves hot meat. Please feel free to take that out of context. Oh, God save. Oh, I like both of these. I like both of these so much. I gotta go with my heart and hearts though. I do like a hot sandwich. Not only do I like hot sandwich, I was literally thinking today about how much I miss when sandwich places used to do chicken parmesan sandwiches. Like, I think Subway still does the thing where you can ask them to like have like a toasted chicken with red sauce, but like Jersey Mike's used to do it and they don't anymore. I also enjoy hot meat. we are a group of folks that love some hot meat. What if you put the champuru in the panini? Ooh, panini press stir fry. Let's go. Lancashire hot pie from the United Kingdom versus chèvre chaude from France. Is it chaude or chaude? I guess there would probably be like a little apostrophe. It was like chaude. I'm pronouncing it like ja'am. Chaude. Oh, it probably is chaude, huh? Because it's French. That's right. I don't know nothing about any French. That's crazy. So what's in the Lancaster hot pot? Is believed to have been popularized in the 19th century, with roots that may stretch back even further. The name refers to the method of cooking, which involves layers of ingredients in a pot and slow cooking them on low heat. The method of cooking was popular in the industrial towns where workers would put on the stove in the morning before heading off to work, allowing it to simmer through the day and be ready to eat when they returned home. Okay, that's how they cook it, but like, what's in it? Lamb or mutton, onions, carrots, potato, lamb or beef broth, Worcestershire sauce, salt, pepper. Yummy. That's pretty good. It's basically like a slow cooker meal. Fox Spirit Mom loves to make slow cooker meals. What's in the chevre chaud? This dish involves warm goat cheese placed on a slice of crusty bread. Yum! Yum! Often drizzled with honey or vinaigrette. Yum! It's typically served over fresh, crisp salad with mixed greens. I love cheese with crusty bread. I'm not normally a crusty bread person, but like, you get some fresh greens and some cheese on that, pretty good. The problem with that is I'm not a goat cheese person. I had it a couple times pretty recently, and I was like, I'm glad I tried it, but it's not for me. I'll go with the hot pot. Wow. Goat cheese, people, in the cow. Cow. The cow versus the lulada. Language is beautiful, I must say. That you can have cow versus lulada. I'm out of water. No. Let's get a good look at the lulada here. It looks like there's like a soup of some kind with some kind of like doughy with some kind of lime. And the cow. I wonder what the cow is. It involves cooking diced tripe and potatoes. What is tripe? What is a tripe? Edible lining of the stomach from various farm animals. Does it always look like that kind of like... Interesting. It kind of looks like a fungus almost. Cow and lulada sounds like a Roger Rabbit, Jessica Rabbit couple. Stomach lining usually cow. Interesting. I love the way it looks. Like, if you were to like rub your fingers on it, that looks like it would feel really funny in like a good way. Probably smelly though. Unless you cook it. That's something I learned while living with Kalmata. Kalmata hates raw meat. The texture is very fun to touch. It doesn't really smell much, if anything. Okay, that's good. Kalmata hates the smell and the texture and like things involving touching raw meat. They don't like doing it. I don't mind it, but Kalmata hates it. So like, if we're ever making some kind of like meat meal, I'll usually handle the cooking. Cow's a little raw meat squeamish, yes. They're kind of squeamish with like a few other things too, but like that's the big one. Cow. Involves cooking diced tripe and potatoes in a mixture of onion, garlic, and yellow chili pepper. Add turmeric for color along with chopped peppermint. Ooh, peppermint leaves. That's cool. Simmer the ingredients until tender. Serve in a mixture of rice, garnished with fresh herbs for an aromatic touch. And what's the lulada? This dish is a refreshing and tangy fruit beverage. Oh! So the lulada isn't this stuff, it's this stuff. Interesting. Okay. Okay. It features mashed lulo fruit? Lulo fruit. Which contributes a unique tart. Ooh, it's tart fruit. Yummy. Mixed with sugar and plenty of ice. Lime juice adds an extra zing, while water dilutes the mixture to the desired consistency. Often garnished with sliced lime and served with a spoon. Oh! So it is like this down here. It's just like you drink it. That's interesting. Let me see what a lulo fruit is. Lulo fruit. Dun 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 dun. Lulo fruit. Da 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 da. It kind of looks like a what are those? Kumquats? They look like big kumquats. Where is this from? Colombia? Interesting. Where do you normally grow lulo fruit? Solanum quitonese. Known as Naranjila in Ecuador, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Panama, and lulo in Colombia. Interesting. New fruit flower. Here's a fuzzy flower. Dun 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 dun. I gotta go with the lulada. I gotta say. You win. Da 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 da. I got exactly like a 5 versus 5. Like I got it like right. Oh no, I got wait, right, wrong, right, wrong, right, wrong, right, wrong, right. Like almost perfectly in that order. That's crazy. Oh, I can add the yum or the pass. Absolutely yum. Absolutely yum. Absolutely yum. Absolutely yum. Yummy. 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 We got some pretty good ones. Like tasty wise this time around. Like I would eat all of this. Like I would eat all of it anyway. I think like the only thing that I would pass on is the chèvre chaude, because I don't like goat cheese. But like everything else, I'm like looking back on it and I'm like, oh, I would eat this and enjoy it for the most part. I think I'd pass on the cow. All right. I think. Well, let me move back over here, since we were in chatting mode. Yippee! I'm purple again. Oh, I stretched my back out and it felt so good. I heard a little like click in there. Ooh. That's enough from me. I'm glad you all had a good time. I'm glad you all had a fun time. I don't know when I'm gonna stream next. I'd like to stream more, but at the same time, I'm so busy. I'll try to make some time. Let's see who's on right now. Fog is here. Fog is here. I love Fog. You know, let's say hi to Fog. It's been a hot second. Raid. Fog pile. I might dip, but please say hi to the twink full of spiders for me. He's funny and great, and he is my friend. Smiles. I'm going to upload this found bun footage and write your cryptid bio. Sneaky. Whenever next stream will be, I will see you all then. But for now, rest easy villains, not rest easy heroes like at the end of Sonic Adventure 2. I hope you all have great evenings and great days tomorrow. And most importantly, I hope you all have a crimeful time. So go out there and do those crimes. Blah.